Yeah.
Hi guys, KevinTheDirector here, and I'm here with the creators of X-Ray and Vav, along with awesome animated shorts, Jordan and Lindsay. Guys, how you doing this weekend?
Great. How are you?
Having a great time.
Awesome. I'm just going to give you the mic so that way you can go back and forth
That's cool.
me and you, because that's what we did. That's what I did with Jeff and Joel. So
Oh man.
exactly.
It's a lot of responsibility for Lindsay.
I don't think I'm ready.
With great power comes sort of responsibility.
I'm fucked.
All right. So let's talk about X-Ray and Vav. How did that come into being for you guys?
Well, X-Ray and Vav, as far as actual characters, came from an achievement guide that Ray and Gavin did together. Gavin mispronounced his name, and Gavin also asked Ray if anyone had ever called him X-Ray. He said no, and they said, "All right, well that's our superhero persona now." And fans latched onto that, and they kind of made their own universe with it and all their lore. So we took that concept and kind of made it our own, and we had a lot to work with. But we made it our own entity, basically.
Yeah, it's interesting how so much of the pieces were already put in place before we even started making it. It's a show. Like they already had their powers, what their suits look like, their names, and it was just up to us to kind of put the rest of it together, which is really interesting.
Kind of like putting pieces of Legos together, if you will. Okay. Did you guys expect the amount of reaction, the positive reaction that X-Ray and Vav have been gotten by the community, not only in Rooster Teeth, but even by people on YouTube and other social media sites?
We figured people would like it just because of, that people love Gavin and Ray and anything they do. But honestly, we're surprised with the scale of the amount of people who like it. It's huge. We just went to the panel and people were losing their minds. And, the amount of positive response we've had online is just really overwhelming and very humbling.
Yeah, it's really nice, and a lot of it isn't just, oh, it's Achievement Hunter, so I like it and it's funny. It's, I like X-Ray and Vav, the show. So, it really builds our confidence up a lot, knowing that they like the show.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about, too, in another interview that people were saying, even in season 1, that they would be watching it and maybe have a friend come over and say, "What are you watching?" And they were like, "Oh, watch X-Ray and Vav." They have no idea what Achievement Hunter is or Rooster Teeth. They think it's funny. They like it. So it's relatable to audiences outside of our fan base.
Well, that's always good to hear. Now, this is a personal question. Now, this is something that I've been always pondering in the back of my mind. It's just been aching at me.
What you got?
What's with the penises touching? That has always been wondering. It's like when JD and Turk, high five downstairs. Is that something similar like that? I'm just kind of curious.
Well, one thing that we kind of pulled it a little bit from was in one Awu, there's a moment where Ray and Gavin are trying to cross-touch each other, and they end up hitting their dicks together and falling in pain. And we thought that was really funny, and we thought, what if it was like a Wonder Twin situation where it's powers activate and their dicks just touch. That's how it happens.
It's just really, really stupid, so why not, Yeah.
Well, a lot of the show is why not.
Okay, well, this season you actually introduced a couple of new characters. You introduced Morgar, and you introduced this new news reporter who's trying to find out what Morgar's power, what's going on with Morgar. And I have to admit, the character's interesting. I know he's voiced by Michael Jones. I believe your husband.
I'm a little familiar.
Nice. So, I already remember the last episode where he kind of fights this chef about something for his sister. So, how many more episodes until we finally reveal, what is Mogar's deal? And will X-Ray and Vav actually be able to triumph over, the foreshadow that is Mogar?
Well, can we talk about since the episode came out?
Episode 4 came out today, and we revealed Mogar is in search of his mother. He's looking for his mother. Now, who his mother is will not be revealed immediately, but the plot thickens there, and X-Ray and Vav continually try to help Mogar, but continually get in the way and make things worse for Mogar.
Right. And obviously that brings about more questions now of who took Mogar's mother? Where is she? Why is Mogar searching for her?
And that guy just walked through the camera.
Solid. The worst. You answer again.
He's the best around. All right. Aside from that, how many more episodes of X-Ray Vav are remaining for season 2? Because in season 1, it was a very, very short season. I think only 4 episodes, and we're already at that point right there. So I'm guessing is season 2 going to be coming up to a close very time soon, or is it going to be a couple more episodes?
So episode 4 just came out, and then next week we'll play episode 5. That's kind of our mid-season finale. We're going to take a couple weeks off, about a month before any new episodes, and then we'll have 5 more episodes for a total of 10. that we cut into 2 kind of half seasons.
We had dabbled with the idea. This is nothing set in stone, but maybe X-Ray and Vab PSAs, maybe some one-off adventures that are a little bit shorter than the time length that we have for current episodes. So, we've been dabbling with other ideas as far as expanding past the episode lengths.
Okay, and I'm assuming once season 2 has been concluded, will there be a DVD available for the masses to buy, so that way they can get your autographs and be like, "Yay, X-Ray and Vav!"
Goodness, Jordan can plug this.
Yeah, most definitely. We're gonna have season 1 and 2 on one DVD. It'll come out around the time that the season wraps. We're already kind of starting to work on it, so it's gonna be really fun.
All right. Aside from that, if you could give advice to any aspiring animators, or voiceover artists, anything like that, what would you recommend to them or say to them?
My biggest thing is never stop creating. You can have an idea in your head, but it's just an idea until you actually make it. And you can say it sucks, and you can say it's not good, but the fact is that you made it, and you'll improve. That's my advice.
Yeah, a lot of people ask, how do I get started? And all you have to do is do it. Like, that's how you start. That's how I started animation. Like, I had never taken a class on animation or anything. I just looked up a couple tutorials on how Flash works, and then made the first animated adventure. And you learn as you go. And something you can do that helps is study the things you like. I studied a lot of animation, like shows I like to watch. And then you just kind of go a level deeper, be like, well, how did they do this? What does it look like slowed down? You just kind of break it apart, and you'll learn a lot that way, too.
Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with me. Aside from that, guys, thank you. On side of that, make sure to check out the Nerd Stash, all our social networking sites, including me, KevinTheDirector, Lindsay Jones, and Jordan Cwierz. Cwierz. Okay, finally said your name. I was wondering how to say that. Aside from that, make sure to check out all the awesome, cool content on the side, and check out the Nerd Stash on nerdstash.com. This is KevinTheDirector signing out. Peace out, y'all.